don't know how well you guys can hear me. Let me know. Let me know what I sound like. Jesus, I might be having some problems here. I don't know why it keeps. Hold on. It won't let me connect to the chat. Here we go. All right. So what's going on, everyone? Um, when I hit this mic, tell me if it's this or if it's coming out of my phone. Not coming from the mic. Okay. I thought that. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh God. See, I usually don't do this on my own. So, hello? Yeah, I don't know why it's not connected to my mic. Oh well. How bad does it sound? I wanted my mic though, because I wanted to go around and feed some tanks. That sucks. Give me one second, yo. Let's try. Well, I think the audio is now through my mic, but it's all glitchy. Oh God. So I'm all pixelated. How does it sound now compared to just the phone? Unless this is going to clear up, but I don't think it is. All right, because for whatever reason, if there shouldn't be an echo. All right, we're going back to. We're going back. All right, so we'll just do this. Can you guys hear me now? All right, cool. Yeah, I don't know why the video is better if I run it through the. So when it was all blurry and pixelated like that, I was running it through the StreamYard app. But when I run it through the browser on my phone, it's perfectly clear. So that doesn't make any sense to me. But when I run it through my browser, it won't let me connect to my mic. So that's odd. Something I'll have to figure out on another day. We'll just roll with it. The link is up there if anybody wants to something funky. So is the audio good, Zen, or no? How's my audio, y'all? Oh boy. How about now? It's gonna make me angry. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I normally don't do this by myself, so it's kind of, oh God. So my audio is weird. I don't know how to fix that. How about now? Stan wants me to sing him the song. Yeah, this room gets, this room gets a lot of sun. All right, song was perfect. We're gonna roll with it. But yeah, the links tagged there. Since this is not going very smooth, if anybody wants to come up, they can come up now. I was gonna wait, but I don't even know what that means, Steven. Every time I talk, yeah. But yeah, so I don't know what's going on, but it makes me angry. I can't even hear what I said. Let me see if I can, maybe maybe if I, yeah, I don't know. I was trying to see what you guys were talking about, but it's just gonna, okay, it's fine. Well, thanks everybody for showing up. I appreciate that. Just wanted to kind of go over. I gotta shut this. Oh my god. Yeah. All right, that is not helping. Whew, there we go. I'm blind though. All right, we got some guests. Nope, not yet. If Zen wants to join, she can come on up. Yeah, if you guys aren't liking the stream, then I don't know what's wrong with you. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of, I guess, go over some stuff that's been happening in the fish room, stuff I'm breeding, um, projects I got going on. Just set up actually 3 more tanks before I got on here. So I got substrate in them, I got water in them, and I'll have to do the filtration here probably later tonight, maybe during vibes or something. Nancy, is that sarcastic or is this going like real bad? Um, but yeah, so I don't know if many of you have actually seen this fish room. I know it's always kind of like in the background of whenever me and Kyle are on stream or I'm on somebody else's stream. But it's in the second level of my house, so I got a lot of tanks up here on the second floor. The reasoning behind that, well, for one, it was a spare bedroom where my wife's sister had moved out, and I just filled it with tanks as fast as I could because I had the room. But two, I figured that as far as heating this thing, it should be a lot easier to heat this just through like the normal heat with the house because obviously heat rises, and so far it's been so good. It's been working like I thought it would. It stays nice and warm in here. Any of the fish that I have to have a little bit cooler, I just don't have tops on. I got a fan running. You can probably see it behind me right there. So there's a fan. Eventually, I'm going to find a better spot for that. I spent all day yesterday just organizing this fish room. It's just been chaos ever since I started putting stuff up here. This closet behind me, so this closet right here, it was just packed with like old boxes. And yeah, after I switched and came back. So is the audio still being weird? Because I can try and leave and come back again. What's up, Brian? I probably missed a lot of people, by the way. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out this audio thing. It's not up to Zen standards, and I don't want to disappoint. It's this weird bassy distortion. Okay, let me Let me leave and come back again, and we'll see what happens. Oh, we got some guests. We got Ryan. Ryan can occupy you guys while I figure this out. Ryan.
Yep. Yeah, just give a thumbs up or
Oh, you're up.
I. Oh, there's Chad.
You weren't in chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't have to type anymore. I can just
Talk here.
talk. Even better.
Here's my phone. You can read chat.
Go ahead. Did I lose that?
Mm-mm. I think they're-
Yeah, I got no audio, so we're trying to figure this out over on our side.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
I can hear you through my phone,
That's doing.
but yeah, my television just went.
I had to mute it.
Oh, she muted it because we have like 3 devices going on at the same time.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave and try and come back in.
All right.
Where's your earbuds?
Yeah, maybe I need to put my earbuds back in or in my ears and make this easier for me. Oh my god. Nobody wants a close up of that close up of me.
They can hear you.
No. Nobody wants to see a close up of me. Now, if you can hear him, I can.
I did not hear chat. And I'm not hearing this. I just never know.
I thought Jeff K was going to get in here with us too. Oh my god, these earbuds. Right.
Chat.
I'm not hearing. I'm not hearing anything.
All right, can you hear me now? It's just gonna be all Minecraft, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Testing, testing.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Cool.
Sorry about that delay. That's.
We're all good.
I thought we had a. I thought we. Normally, when I put my earbuds in, they click right, sync right together, and there ain't no problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's a learning curve, I guess. So, Brent, what are you? What are we talking about tonight?
I just kind of wanted to go over the stuff that was going on in my fish room.
Yeah, what do you got going on?
Well, so last night I went in and I was looking at my pygmy sunfish. So you can only really see the fry when the tank lights are out, is when they come out. They're so small. So
Right.
like 2 hours after the tank lights are out, I went in there with a flashlight and there's a bunch of them just, roaming around the floor. I can tell that there's two separate spawns in there because some of them are big enough to where they're actually eating brine shrimp finally, because some of them had pink bellies. So that's nice. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if they can raise up in the tank with the parents. Otherwise, I may just have to go in there at night when the lights are off and pull them out, or figure out a way where I can harvest the eggs. They like to spawn in moss, so maybe if I put a spawning mop on the bottom, that maybe they'll spawn in that, and I can start pulling mops.
We
But
have
yeah,
been playing so. Go ahead.
but if I can raise them in the tank, that would be ideal and not have to move stuff around.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it makes your life so much easier and everybody else's too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we've been playing with RO water. We've been trying to work because we have a couple certain strains that they want to get the pH like super low and to spawn. And so we've been, I say we, but it's really Cheryl. Cheryl does all the work, but, um, he's quiet.
What's up?
Oh, am I getting a sound check?
No. Tell him he's what?
Oh, I see.
Do what?
Tell Branton that nobody can hear him.
Oh,
How about now?
Branton, yeah, I hear you better now, but everyone else is saying apparently on the stream that they can't hear you.
Sorry. See if that's better now. This is crazy.
I mean, yeah, if we're sitting here talking to ourselves, then
I guess, yeah. All right, it's better. So I must have hit the volume button when I was playing.
yeah, okay, yeah. We're getting a thumbs up apparently.
All right.
That's one thing nice about having me and Cheryl having two different accounts, and we can double check each other real quick on like, hey, audio check
Uh-huh.
or whatever. Anyways, I'm wanting to know how far back we got to go back in this conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. So the pygmy cory, or the pygmy cories, I'm spawning those too, but the pygmy sunfish, you can only see them at night. So I went in there at night and I seen a bunch of the pygmy sunfish in there, hanging out on the bottom. Some of them, there's two different spawns because there's two different sizes. Oh, okay. So I will just continue where I left off. Y'all heard it. But yeah, so trying to figure out the best way to get more of those. The 3 tanks I set up today, 2 of them are going to be grow outs for some of these smaller fish. I got a lot of pseudomcgills that I need to transfer out of this fry tray. I got CPDs going, so I've got some raising up in the tank. But I got some of Lowell's egg collectors in there, like just the stationary ones, not the automatic ones. So I'll be checking those regularly for some CPD eggs. I've got all kinds of stuff going on.
Well, CPDs can keep you busy for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I
It's
mean,
something
they've
that
been
we don't want to we haven't dived into that because it's like, well, everybody's got that, and we just want to always do something that's a little bit different than everybody else. And then with that in the same breath, when our Orange Venezuelans just blew up, it's like, all right, we got to get rid of these guys somewhere. And it was like, you start looking around, I was like, oh, well, within our, at least within our fish club or our fish fam, it's like, oh, everybody's got, Orange Venezuelans. But,
yeah,
you know,
I actually just
if we,
had my
if we take
I
them,
had my orange Venezuelan spawn last night.
well, I think I seen you, posted something like that. And I'm like, yeah, well, that was one of those, we can do this all day long, but if everybody else is doing it, we want something different.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And
So,
see, I'm lucky. I have I have Tristan's where I can bring, a lot of the fish like that.
right.
Ed wants me to. He's suggesting the Saswasser tang for sunfish, and yeah, that could work. I just don't like how when you go to grab it, it kind of, a lot of it floats off. Is Jeff in here? Hold on, you gotta bring Jeff up.
What, Jeff
Mistake.
K?
There's Jeff. Yeah. Here we go. But yeah, I just don't like
Oh,
how
there he
it
is.
kind of falls apart.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta leave now. Jeff's here.
You're a little pixelated there, Brenton.
Yeah, I know. For whatever reason, through the app, apparently my audio's better, and you guys can hear me. But if I go to, if I do it through the browser, the video's a lot better. But no, it does some weird thing with my audio, I guess. So I don't know what's going on.
You can invite yourself up as a guest.
Huh?
Invite yourself up as a guest on your phone. Connect your mic to the phone.
That's what I'm on, is the phone.
Okay. Why is
Yep,
the video?
I got the laptop up for chat.
Okay. Why is the video so bad?
I don't know.
Are you
I think
overstressing
No
it?
idea.
if the three of us are talking, why are we going to worry about everybody else's problems?
Yeah.
We sit here and have a conversation whether they hear us or not.
But
That's what backstage is for.
What was the audio
Exactly.
doing what was the audio doing earlier?
You know who Max Headroom is?
Your the backstage, or I'm sorry, your audio just dropped out. It just I can see your mouth talking, but there's no audio. So I don't know what the answer is on that one.
It was very Max Headroom-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else I can try. I can try something else. Give me 1 second here. You guys entertain the masses.
Entertain
All right.
the masses.
We'll entertain the masses while you're figuring stuff out. I do have a thought because on Friday I was watching a video with 4 females, and there was a whole bunch of estrogen running, And you know what? With Jeff Kane and Branton and me, maybe we could have a bearded party or something. Maybe we could have a. Maybe we could get a backlash for the estrogen party.
I prefer the estrogen party.
Well, I'm not saying I'm not going to go after the estrogen party. I'm just saying that if we're going to be having a show, maybe it could be a bearded party. I might even start growing
Maybe a
my
different
beard back out. I know I got to start growing my beard back out. I actually shaved the sides of it because I was hoping to get on the motorcycle and not have it all up on my ears. But you know,
Braid it.
you can only do so much.
Always braid it.
Yeah, well, I braided it and I ponytailed it plenty of times.
Lisa, like 99% of the fish live streams are sausage parties. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, no, I disagree with that.
You like your sausage parties? Well, yeah.
No. Man, I wouldn't be here if it was for a sausage party.
Well, what do you think this is?
Well, that was my whole idea was if I have to look at four women sitting there gossiping about guys, and then it's like, okay, well, we can just talk about the weather or whatever. I know there's a country song that says old guys talk about the weather and old women talk
Joey,
about
Cece,
old men.
Joey.
But
You want to talk
we
about
can
old
keep
men?
it really.
That's what I heard.
I am an old man. Okay, I know. You still dye your beard.
Ooh.
Mine's still natural.
All right, is this any
Mine's still
better?
natural. The gray just doesn't show up well. That's a lot better. You're not all fuzzy.
I know the audio or the video is better because I'm in the browser.
Okay.
I hear you, but your audio is not better.
The audio is better. It's just not loud.
Yeah, you're just up the percentage a little bit.
All right, hold on.
Isn't that what he does after dark is on?
Well, I was going to tell him to make himself look prettier, but that's asking a lot in one question.
How about now?
I think you sound fine.
It looks like
You're
your
definitely
audio.
coming off the laptop, though. You have your mic hooked to your phone or to your laptop?
I can't use the mic. It's on the phone right now.
How come you didn't hook it up to the laptop?
How's that gonna work?
Well, are you running this off the laptop or off your phone?
This is on my phone. I'm doing chat on the laptop.
So you're running StreamYard off your phone instead of the laptop?
Yeah, the laptop doesn't have a camera.
I'm not going to say it's not going to work, but Jeff Kane is a lot more knowledgeable about that than I am.
Yeah. I can't. If I could stream through the laptop, I would, but I can't.
How come?
It's got no camera.
You get your phone, invite yourself up as a guest.
This is my phone.
Well, you know, but if
You
you're on your
cast-
laptop, you invite your phone as a guest, use the phone as your camera, do everything
Are
else.
we
through the
backstage or
laptop.
are we live?
We're live.
Let's move on. We can hear you. Let's just keep on talking. We'll
Just
deal with
yell at
the
us, Brandon.
formalities later.
All right. So yeah. Anyways, it's like Kyle. Maya's got a graduation tonight, so I figured this is real life. So I figured I'd just come up and try and fill the time, but apparently it's been a monumental mistake.
Why?
I'm
No,
also trying
man.
to stream in a different spot than I normally do, which is kind of weird.
We would expect nothing different.
Yeah.
We definitely expect weird from you.
But yeah, I was gonna walk around and feed some fish. I don't know. I could probably do that. Let me get some brine shrimp ready here.
Thank you.
Oh,
Talking about me.
If he gets up and starts feeding fish, then I'm out. Because I
You don't
still
wanna
have
work?
pants on. I know I still have pants on.
You only feed your fish without pants on?
I will, but nobody else needs to see it.
Ryan doesn't feed the fish.
And Cheryl just reminded me, yeah, she feeds fish. And I think pretty much everybody knows that.
Maybe. How's it going, Brenton?
it's going good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I miss the Max Headroom voice.
You missed the what?
The Max Headroom voice. You sounded so much better.
Butt cheeks to pinch the food, yeah. If I do it that way, Brian, and I get a little doo-doo on the food too, it helps fertilize the plants.
Right. Get it all taken care of
Well,
in one go.
yeah. We pay extra for that.
Yeah.
No. I'll shut up. Uh, 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 when you back a couple of years ago, before I got into fish keeping like extensively, um, my aquaponics store said, "Here, try this out and see if this helps you out." And it was called like fish poop or whatever, and I'm like, all right, we'll try it, but I don't know if I was going to be the actual good person to do a analogy of it, of actually putting fish poop into um your planted tanks or your plants. I tried it. I don't know. I couldn't give a valid answer one way or the other. So
All right.
I keep forgetting where it's legal. It's legal for us to have marijuana here now, but it makes it more difficult for me to open up my mouth when we're talking about worldwide here.
Here's my little shout out to Ty. Got myself a koi man.
Yeah, I didn't realize they were doing that on 2 streams this morning. Took me a little bit.
But it's not bare bottom, but
I can get you a little paint to fix that.
I got this little frog today. We went to, so in a town over from us, they were having a May festival. It's like a fairy festival. And Willow had a blast. So there isn't really anything in this tank besides I restarted my green jade colony because it had gone kind of wonky. So I'm trying to start over with these guys. I've got some, actually, if you can see that little guy there, I put some aquatic isopods in here so you can see him moving right there. There's blackworms in here too. But yeah, there's little isopods roaming around in here, and they're pretty neat. Jeez. Back there on that rock. Black rock, and I can't see chat, so if anybody's asking questions, I don't know if you guys want to shout them out. But up here is where I've got all the, so I've got a ton of pseudomagills in here, and then I've got some I got some pygmy cories in here too that are kind of surfing the bottom. But these guys are about ready to come out of here. Jeff, did you get your package yet?
I did.
Nice.
Forgot to bring it in the fish room though. Got a envelope from Dave's Aquarium Thoughts also.
Nice. So yeah, these guys are going nuts in here. I like these fry trays. This is the first one I've ever used, and it's doing pretty good. Up here, I've got two of the Lowell's egg collectors in here. There's all the CPDs. But yeah, they've been spawning because there are little ones in here. I don't know where they're at. I saw 2 earlier today. Yeah, there's a little teeny tiny one right. Oh, he just went behind that leaf. Yeah, right there. Oh. So they're able to survive in here, I guess. There's a bunch of plants in here, so you know, I got a bunch of Anubias. But let's give these guys some. It's hard to do this one-handed.
Just hold your phone with your tongue. You'll be good.
What's up?
Hold your phone with your tongue. You'll be good.
Yeah.
I'll have both hands.
Just hold it with my butt cheeks.
Tie it off with your beard or something.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys are super nice. I'm trying to see. Yeah, there's 2 little ones back there. But yeah, so they're breeding in here. I almost took brine from the eggs. Some of these in here are big enough to eat the brine. But yeah, so this is the blackworms. I haven't fed them in a while, so I'll feed them on this tray, on this little terracotta tray. I'll put like a couple algae wafers on there. It kind of draws them all onto the tray, makes them easier to suck out. But yeah, there's a ton of them in here. It's like the sand has fingers. It's kind of, I mean, they're all poking out of the sand. There's
I will get another culture going again.
Yeah, there's a cluster of them right there. Oh yeah.
I think
This is the paramecium. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. You can see all that white float. Yeah, all that white floating around in there. So this is what I've been feeding the pygmy sunfish.
What have you been feeding the paramecium?
Just whatever fish food I have in my hand at the time. I mean, there's some leaves down here, kind of rotten, and I had an apple in here the other day, a little chunk of apple. Just kind of whatever.
Yours is definitely doing better than mine.
Yeah, I've never done paramecium before, so this is kind of a first for me.
I can do it pretty good for a while, and then I crash the culture usually. So I end up working and forget about it.
But yeah, I mean, it's like a stream.
we've never tried apple either, but I knew that somebody else's had crashed recently, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not so happy to jump into that. But it was like, hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah. And this, I'm trying to get some green water. It's just cloudy right now, but we're gonna see what happens.
I got that going pretty strong.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens with that. I did just change a little bit of water out today, so I stirred up kind of the bottom, so it's probably a little cloudy because of that. My plants from Sarah. Shout out to Sarah. Yeah, that jade plant is sweet.
Hey, Cheryl's asking what size tank for the blackworm culture?
That was in a 10-gallon. And then these are the trout gadeids. There's some gar roof in there too.
Because I'm sure that we want some of that in our as well, and we got enough other things. But I know as you're sitting there streaming, you probably can't see. I'm trying to look down the chat messages and keep this going too.
The advantage of the paramecium, I mean, honestly, Steven, I don't know. I wanted to try paramecium.
It's smaller than the vinegar eels.
Yeah, they're probably smaller. And
it doesn't follow the water.
Yeah, so I've got the vinegar eels here. I don't know if I can get them to show up on camera. But these are a lot longer, it seems.
Yeah.
Whereas the paramecium, they're like just specks of dust floating around. And I don't know the vinegar eels. I don't even really know much about them. I just know how to culture them. Will they live in fresh water, or do they need the?
Yeah, they'll live for a while for sure.
Okay, so I guess
I'm told they'll live long term, but I don't see it.
Yeah, so I guess a benefit for the paramecium would be that until something until something eats them, they'll just be alive. But maybe you can see the size difference. I mean, they're tiny. I'm actually surprised they're showing up so well on camera.
Yeah, I am too.
See if I can keep getting closer. So yeah, there's just a ton of them in there.
That's almost something that you can almost not zoom in
correctly
for. But whatever you're doing is right there, because I don't see mine hardly at all.
Yeah, I mean it's just a little 1 gallon fish bowl. It's got one dead and one living mangrove poking out of it. It's got a little tiny bit of hornwort. I've got some rickia on top, and yeah, I mean there's no air. It's just it sits in. So here's the window. When that's open, you can see the sun shining through that crack. This is western facing window, so it just beams through here. You guys saw it earlier, blasting my face. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe it's just like maybe it's a really good spot for it.
I think so. I think you're onto something,
Yeah.
or your water just seems to work for them.
Yeah. But yeah, over here, this is just this is the snail bucket, or the snucket, as Eric would call it. Most of these are going out to Jeremy on Monday, and then in these tanks, it's just kind of holding plants. In here is where I put all my orange Venezuelan eggs. I don't even know if we'd be able to see them, but so all the eggs I harvested last night are in here. And we'll see if they hatch. Yeah, I can see there's a few right there. Yeah, right there. Stuck to that guppy grass. But yeah, we'll see what happens with those. Up here I've got some black mollies in the breeder box. These guys are growing up pretty quick. Little hogs. They're not afraid to eat. Here I've just kind of got a hodgepodge of stuff. I got a ton of common bristlenose plecos. Or just the regular, the brown bristlenose plecos. There's some random female guppies in here. There's a trio of peacock gudgeons in here. There's like a short body skiffia that I thought was really weird, so now he's in here.
Well, hey, not to downplay it. You're saying your common brown nose, bristle nose. I know our local fish store was saying, "Hey, give us as many bristle noses as you can get."
Yeah.
And we're like, and we just thought, I mean, we were giving them away to customers coming over to our house, and all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, sell us as many as you can." And we're like, "Oh well, you're gonna have to hold on." So what I'm saying is, don't downplay the common brown bristlenose, because there is a market out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing, because what us fish snobs think is, okay, well, we're just going to give these things away, and then all of a sudden people are like, "Hey, we want these," and it's like, oh, supply and demand.
Yeah.
Something to think about for you too.
Yeah, if I didn't already overload Tristan with 150 of them already, he might take these ones. But this is from the last spawn, and I can't. I mean, I gotta find somewhere to get rid of them, I guess, before they get too big.
Well, I got breeds like that, so I get it.
But yeah, eventually I want to breed these peacock gudgeons. I've kind of thrown back the idea of getting rid of them just because I haven't given them the time. They're getting to be pretty big. When I got them, they were real small. There he is back there. But there's 3 of them in here. I used to have a yellow shrimp colony in here, but the peacock gudgeons kind of took care of those.
Well, our peacocks of are on a yeah. Let's just talk about that later.
And there's the Skiffia. They are
We
just
we can take them off of your hands for you
yeah.
because actually changing line breeds would probably be good for them too.
What's it, peacocks?
No,
Yeah.
these. Oh yeah, what Ryan's talking about. These are the Skiffia. So these guys are breeding up a storm. Move this chair here. Yeah, I just got this big Monstera too. This thing's massive. It's pretty cool. I like it. All right, over here is the least. What is that noise?
That's my dog, or daughter's dog.
Okay.
He wants to go in the fish room.
But these are the least killies. There's some. Yeah, there's. I got these bristlenose spread out all over my tanks, but there's a bunch of panda loaches in here too. Which these guys are pretty sweet. But let me set the phone. There we go. So yeah, these guys get pretty wild when it's time to eat. I would like to breed these panda loaches. I don't know if anybody's doing it.
I think Alex did it on accident, if I remember right. Fishery.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing any fry, but I remember him saying that he did. What's that tiny fish?
Yeah, I don't advance on that one.
Those are the least killies. So that's
Okay.
a smaller male. He must have been born not long ago. But yeah, that brine's about to hit the bottom. These guys go nuts. Come back to that. All right. Over here, I've got what are the ember tetras? And then there's Mama Episto. There's one of her kids hanging out. There's probably more down here. Yeah, there's one right there floating.
Floating?
Yeah.
Floating's usually not a good thing.
Well, there's a couple more here in the front. Let's feed these guys. So yeah, Mama's still trying to protect the little ones. See, I probably got about 10 out of that first spawn. Yeah, they're cute. Next door, this is kind of an odd tank. It's got black Venice. There's the dad. So I had to take him out. He kept harassing the female.
Yep.
But these are the longfin cherry barbs from Peplin and Foxy. And I've got some yo-yo loaches in here. And then there's a zipper loach somewhere.
They all look nice. I'm kind of actually. Oh my goodness! I didn't know I was going to get a dog check. I apologize. What?
I don't let the dog walk through the fish room, so he'd go away.
Oh well. I'm not even in the fish room. I'm just in the living room. But I mean, we do have 13 tanks in our living room. So
Yeah, there's
all
the
right.
zipper loach. You can see him hiding under there. He's pretty cool when he comes out. I don't know why he's not. There he comes. So I had 2 of them, but this one killed the other one, and then the blackworms ate him.
Yo-yo or
No, the zipper loach.
zipper?
Yeah, that silver guy right there.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like loaches.
Yeah, they can be a little weird.
See, I've got my clown loaches. I've got we have plenty of loaches. Clown loaches I don't even consider in the loach family, but they are. But we've got a couple other loaches that they just all have their certain place.
I know that they don't zen. If they liked me, they wouldn't eat the eyeballs out of all my angels.
Oh no!
Well, don't know. As I turn my head and look at my angel tank. Dang it.
They almost went in the toilet.
And in here is the ocean blue and the Pseudomcgill Gertrude. So I haven't started pulling eggs on these guys yet. If Alex is in the chat, he's supposed to be sending me some more breeder boxes or some of those Lowell fish trays. So I'm kind of waiting for him to give me those trays.
Don't stop slacking. Get after it.
Oh, I've been.
Yeah. I'm struggling with mine right now. I'm working with a new material that's screwing up.
Yeah, there's all the ocean blues. So I got a ton of these guys in here. I mean, just some of the most pretty blue shrimp you've ever seen. But yeah, they get along with the pseudo. What's that?
That was you.
Oh, yeah, they get along with the pseudos pretty good. They might pick one off here and there, but and over here, I actually just did a water change on this tank before I went live. This has got all my little green dragon plecos in here. It's got, let's see, I got those California red guppies from Barbara. So I got pink guppies now, which are sweet. And then I've got black chin live bears in here as well. The guppies are in here just temporarily. They're going to be going in with the 519s. But yeah, my black chin female, that one right there that he's harassing, she's about ready to pop any day. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah, those black chins are pretty cool. And down here, it's kind of dark down here, but these are the guppies that Sarah got. These are These are a Stan Schubel red Delta crossed with a Vienna guppy. So they're kind of neat. But this is where I have my 236. So you probably can't see them because they're plecos, but there's a tail right, there's one right there in the back.
Yeah. Hey, Scotty. Why are you dropping us? It's not nice to put us on our face.
What's that?
Slammed us right on our face.
Oh, yeah.
So rude.
So over here are the orange koi snakeskin guppies. My orange shrimp are in this one. And then I've got my group of panda cories in here as well. Yeah, these guys are breeding up a storm, as guppies do.
Our LFS loves our guppy tank because we have some of the prettiest colors. And when
What
we
line of guppy is that?
just our random guppies, we always give our LFS just a little bit better looking ones. But once we start getting line specific on our guppies, then it's going to become all right. The price just changed
Yeah.
because now I'm not just having one tank. Now I have like 6 tanks going of how pretty your guppies are going to be.
All the guppies here sell for $1 wholesale.
Yeah,
No matter what line it is.
Well, and that might be the situation here. We'll figure that out when the time comes. But I'm going to push them for more. Say, hey,
Depends on what they're selling for.
if
You can't get
we're
more than
doing a
70
line,
for a guppy here.
no, well, and I agree. I think, but I think it is like if you're going to get line specific of saying, hey, we have this super pretty ones.
Yeah, but it depends on what the market will bear, and the market won't bear it here.
Correct.
So you take a $100 guppy, and you're still only getting $1 for it.
Yeah, in here's the rainbow shiners, and then I've got the white clouds that you guys hooked me up with in here as well. They seem to be getting along pretty good.
You say we as in me and Cheryl?
Yes.
You meant Cheryl.
Okay. Yeah, it's not me. It was all Cheryl. I don't want to take any of that credit.
But yeah, I got some of those Fangai Hillstream loaches in here.
Hillstreams, those aren't from us. That's Jody.
Yeah. She has these same ones. We actually both got them from Tristan.
Okay.
There's
so
a new one out that's got like the back half of it's red.
I don't know.
Like a reddish pink. I seen it on one of those big aquascaper guys. He had a video on him or a post.
I got an intruder. There's a rat in my fish room. Hey.
He. My ferret never messed with my tanks, but he didn't get along with the dog.
I'm hungry too. Feed me.
The girls must be playing with them downstairs. Oh. Here's a mystery snail. Woo. But yeah, so this is where my orange Venezuelans are in too. Yeah, these guys love to eat. They just go nuts. I love watching these guys eat. But I'm hoping
I need to see how Todd's hill streams are doing, or not hill streams, white clouds.
Yeah, I'm hoping at some point they'll drop some eggs in here and I'll get some eggs, but I haven't seen any yet.
Yeah.
Some I don't know. They just colored up like not terribly long ago, so maybe they're still a little young.
How old are they?
Just over a year.
It's gross already.
But yeah, the females look pretty fat.
Yeah.
You're probably not too far off then.
I agree, Lumi.
What's that?
Lumi has to get out to her creek. Really, you should too, down in southwestern Wisconsin. There's a lot of cool stuff in that corner.
Where?
Southwestern Wisconsin.
Oh.
You're on the lame side, where everybody
Yeah.
killed everything.
So yeah, there's the orange vents. They kind of don't like to come out much.
Yeah. Is that hooked up?
What's that?
Is your breeder box hooked up?
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, it's connected right there. So whoop. Oh, maybe it's not. No. There's a snail stuck in it.
I was kind of wondering. Didn't look like the lines were
That
up
happens.
All right. So it came undone. Hold on, I'm gonna set you guys down. You guys can look at this rock.
Just get smash our faces again.
There's a reality check that we all deal with every day where we're always checking. It's like, oh, why is this airline popped? Why is the impeller on this HOB making a grinding noise?
Mm.
You always have. Yeah, you have to. Well, but that's what I was saying is you have to deal with that on a daily basis. That's just a part of our. What's part of our normal noises can be other people get so confused.
Yeah, I do need to order a whole lot more box filters, though. Or make them, one of the two. I got some design ideas for box filters.
Oh no!
Ooh, yeah. Multi-purpose.
If your 3D printer ever stops working,
It
just
stopped
let me
working
know.
a while ago. I just finally got it going again.
No, I mean if you're, you just
if
be
it stops printing?
constantly printing.
I'm planning on picking up a second one that's prints faster and hopefully a better quality, because I'm not satisfied with what I'm printing right now.
Okay. The print quality I can't help you with.
What's the detail stuff? It just
yeah.
doesn't do good details the way I have it set up. But from printing boxes, you don't need detail. You just need it to be solid.
Mm-hmm. And sink to the floor. I have bought a few things from the some decorations that just will float away.
Yeah.
And I'm like, are you kidding me?
I learned that lesson early.
Yeah, it's the wrong. It was the wrong type of plastic for. I was like,
How it was
oh,
designed.
yeah, the plastic just floats.
If you fill a plastic, even if it's the most dense plastic with air pockets, it's gonna float.
Yeah.
All right,
That
we're
looks better,
back in
Brandon.
business.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up with a solution for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So far, I haven't liked any of the ones that I've printed or used.
Yeah, there's been several that we was like, I got floating stuff, and I was like, yeah,
So yeah, that tank's gonna be a little cloudy for a minute. And here's just a bunch of these are the females to those guppies in the 236 tank. There's a few like these orange koi guppies. So like this one here, she's got a bent back. So I just kind of pull them out before they can breed. And if they're females, they can live in here. If they're males, they can live down there. I'm not trying to breed these guys anymore, so they're just going to kind of live out their lives until they're gone. But in here is the orange lasers, which you never get to see unless you feed.
The red lasers are out all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be partly because I have so much cover in here.
My gold lasers were always hiding.
Yeah.
And then, like the Vulcans were out fairly often before I moved their tank. Now that I moved them into the fish room, I only see them at dark when I feed. Really irritates me.
I think you're right. I think our gold lasers come out all the time, or like the albino gold laser, or I'm sorry, I'm just gonna shut up for a second. Because anytime I open up my mouth about something like that, I'll get corrected.
Yeah, no, the gold lasers hide on me. Even the ones I got from you guys. They come out when I feed, though. Whereas even my gold lasers would wait until I moved away from the tank. Hey, Jesse. Before they'd come out.
Yeah, you can see them starting to come out now.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're in there. Maybe eventually I'll see some little ones.
Yeah, I should have hopped up on Jesse's stream this morning. We could have done like a clean it like Craig session. With me just in my boxers and sandals.
What now?
Well, we are on Brenton's stream. I mean, we could all take our pants off, but I don't know if it'll do anybody good. It may just cancel everybody.
Yeah.
And then over here, set you guys down again.
Maybe I'll save it for a stream with Craig's then.
So over here we've got the Luminatus focus. So these guys are probably my favorite as far as the pseudomcgills go. It's kind of hard to see them because of all the brine, but they're really pretty.
Yeah, they're my favorite too. Those and the honey blue eye. This one's better though.
Yeah. So these guys are always spawning like every day. I quit pulling the mop. I've actually started to get some small ones growing up in here.
Yeah, I wish I would. They eat mine. If I don't pull plants and put them somewhere, they eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to see if I moved too many scuds with the plants last time. So I pulled all their guppy grass and what was it, water lettuce, and put it in a 5-gallon. But there was some scuds and planaria on it, so I'm sure I moved some of those guys over with the eggs.
Yeah.
It sucks, but what do you do?
Eventually you might see there's over there. There's Adolfo Corey's in here.
Hey, Daniel.
Yes, everybody coming into the chat. Hello. I cannot see the chat.
Brandon's ignoring you. Don't let him lie to you. He knows you're there.
But yeah, there's a group of Adolfo Corey's in here, and then I have a group of elf. I don't know if you can see that tail right there.
Yeah.
But the L333 King Tiger Pluckos in here. Yeah, these guys are cool. Now, are these guys glass spawners, or are they going to spawn on plants?
If I remember right, some of them bury the eggs in the sand too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do these guys do?
I believe that those guys laid some of their eggs in the sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I haven't
interesting.
seen an egg yet.
Then over here, you guys can look at a pagoda snail like super close up.
It doesn't look like a snail.
It is.
It looks like a member.
Huh?
It looks like a member.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know all about those.
Well, Ryan's like leaning into the screen to see it better.
Well,
All right, so in here are the signifers. So these guys are pretty cool. Subtle color. I mean, they got, black and yellow fins. They're actually you can't really see them right now because the lights are, I usually feed them before now, but I wanted to feed them on stream. So this whole bottom row is kind of going dark right now.
Why so early?
My fish need sleep, Jeff.
My fish sleep too. But they sleep like me.
yeah, they can do that tomorrow, right?
No, I mean the lights are still on. It's just not like translating to the camera well. So they're just like dimming.
Hey, Daves.
Yeah. We
But
know. I have several tanks on 24/7, and they just dim themselves whenever they want to, and it would be right in the middle of a stream, and nobody gives a damn about that because you can't see nothing.
Yeah. Mine go out at midnight.
So these will be complete. 60. These will be completely off at like 11:30. But these are I got some pagoda snails in here, there's actually a bunch of white wizard snails in here too, but I don't see any out and about right now. But yeah, these pagoda snails are pretty cool. There's a really big one in here. I don't know where he's at right now, and I don't know if you can see that stir by hiding under the mop there. But I got a group.
Ryan Fox's stir-bys, or is that one of David's sterile ones?
No, these aren't David's.
Amen.
Yeah, and then there's snowball shrimp in here.
I actually got these at Quad Cities.
The snowball?
Yeah. So there's like 20 snowball shrimp in here. I've seen some females running around with eggs. These guys are just hard to see. Now it's already gone. They're hard to see because they're white. Yeah, there's another one swimming back there on that plant.
I know that Ben got the blueberry snails, but I don't remember how they're doing for them.
Yeah, I tried blueberries twice, and I couldn't keep them alive.
Hard water or soft?
Hard water.
Yeah, hard water. Yeah. I don't remember how hard Ben's water is, or if he's got more like mine.
We'll go.
Hey guys, if my camera is bouncing back and forth here real quick, I'm trying to
Don't
figure
ask
out.
questions? Okay.
Yeah. Look at Cheryl and just here's Cheryl. Let me just tilt it her way and I can move on.
Hi, Cheryl.
I don't know how well you can see this, but this is where the pygmy sunfish live.
Cheryl, it's your turn to take over.
Let's see if we can get them to come out.
Jeff, you're the one who called me her boy toy. So if anyone's going to start this, it might as well be you.
Yeah.
I really want to change my name back to my own name, but
Oh, whatever.
It's all about you. This is all in Jeff Kane's world, and why do you think I changed my name? It's all about you, buddy. It's all about you.
We got the last part of your name wrong. We're supposed to leave it as RJ.
Well, I don't know why fishing net caught my attention because we were trying to catch fish at the time.
Oh, we know
that I
Cheryl
was
doesn't
changing
let
my
you touch her
name, and I didn't know the answer. And I was like, whatever. We're just going to go with it.
You change your
Maybe
name
it was like, yeah. Well,
it's still gonna be Cheryl's boy toy.
I know, but now that I called myself Cheryl's boy toy, now all of a sudden you call me, hey Ryan, hey RJ, hey whatever.
RJ shorter.
And
sometimes I'm
well,
lazy.
it is shorter. Well, and the reason why I switched my name from to RJ, which I'm quite well known as, or from Ryan, is just for the simple fact that there was like 6 different Ryans in our live stream one day, and I'm like, I'm not going to compete with 6 other Ryans.
There's a lot of Jeffs out there too.
Yeah, well, I know. And that's why we just say JK, 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 JK. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Right?
Yeah. We're talking about you.
Hey, Whip.
So, yeah.
I did have to get somebody with the channel name JK Band and Grant and Shelby's stream a while back. Zen had to ban them because they were being a D-bag. and I didn't have the power to do it.
Yeah, you do. You have like 32 accounts. We just seen that just the other day.
I don't have 32 accounts. I've got 4 now because I got one of them back.
Either way.
No, Coro has 32 accounts with Jeff Kane of some
Well,
sort in it.
Coro started it, but then you just kept it up.
No. Those are still all Coro's accounts.
Oh,
I had to
okay.
make a Jeff Kane account because I got shadow banned in Tommy's stream one week.
I
think it
seen
lasted
there's
for
like
like a month.
7. There was 7 different Jeff Canes the other night. So
That's Coro.
maybe I'm wrong.
Well, that's
Thank
Coro.
you, Stan. And that wasn't. I'm not going to take you downstairs because I can hear Willow running around and being wild. But I've got some tanks down there too that I'll feed after.
Yeah, F Kane is my favorite one too. That's from back in the day when you would tag somebody's name, it would delete the first letter off your channel. So when I'd say hi to everybody, it said F Kane.
Well, it's weird enough that I'm just looking up here and it's actually listing me as Ryan Bushnell on the StreamYard and not as
So
Girls Boy Toy.
I just
Or
realized
Cheryl's Boy Toy.
Signed up.
I never showed the new tank. So this
Is
is
that
one
your,
of the new tanks.
That's your
This
axolotl
sits-
tank? Sweet.
This sits above the Pygmy Sunfish tank. So I'm gonna run air after this stream, but I got the tank down there.
Another axolotl tank.
Huh?
Look at all these axolotl tanks set up. Ready to
Yeah.
go.
And then I got one underneath this little desk here. So these two are gonna be grow ups.
You mean
And then I'm putting the 519s in here, hoping to get some more production out of them. They're in with the Pygmy Cories right now. And that tank, I don't know. I want to separate them and focus on just the 519s. That last batch of eggs I had, I don't think I had any of them make it.
Foxy said you need a 125 for your axolotls.
Yeah.
250? Okay. That'll be even better.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting these 3 tanks going. And then I can focus more on the pygmies, the Pygmy Cories and the 519s separately.
Where's Lady Breton?
She's downstairs with Willow.
She's not lurking?
She might be.
How are we supposed to get you in trouble if I don't know she's out there?
I don't know. She might be. I can yell down the Willow if you guys want to say hi to Willow.
Well, you just want to hear Willow tell you you suck.
we didn't want to wake her up?
Everyone wants to say hi
No,
to you.
she's awake.
Let's just tell her good night when she gets here.
Okay, she's going to be right back.
She gotta get her makeup on,
I don't know what she's doing.
get her hair did.
Well, she got her face painted today at the Fairy Fest.
Yeah?
Yeah. That was pretty cool, man. There was a bunch of people walking around in costumes and wings on and big old elf ears and staffs.
Jill wants to go down to one of the Renaissance fairs down there.
Yeah, the Bristol.
I think so. I just have to make sure it
Yeah.
doesn't line up on a wrong weekend.
That one's really cool. If you get the chance to go. It's a lot of fun.
Daughters are making costumes for them,
Yeah.
and they asked what I wanted to wear, and I said there's nothing wrong with my carrier shirt.
Our Renaissance Festival here is
Hi, Willow.
spectacular,
Jeff's waving.
but yeah, We just have to pick the timing.
Yeah.
There you are.
Hmm. How you doing, Willow?
You can talk.
Are you ready for your axolotls?
I'm trying to.
Do you have earbuds in, Brandon?
Axolotl.
Yeah?
I'm trying to wave. My
I have to
wave.
bring her a special delivery.
Hey, you let a ferret in here. Go get that ferret out of here. Get that ferret out of here. If they didn't steal everything, I wouldn't care. Ferrets
Or
are
at least
thieves,
if
man.
they have their way, they're making me something. It'll probably be a surprise.
Oh, let's see here.
As long as it's Warring or Viking or something, I'll tolerate it.
Yeah, if you guys are sleeping on these Fish Fam link, where are we at?
I gotta
here?
get a new one. Mine's for my original account or the original page.
These things are sweet.
Yeah. Hi, Willow.
Can you hear him? He said hi.
Hey.
Yeah, this is Jeff, and that's Ryan.
Ryan sucks though. You don't want to wave to him.
Don't listen to Jeff.
And then Sarah says hello. Cheryl says hello. I can't. Let's see here. Let's scroll up. I'm sure a lot of people are saying hello.
You are the entire showcase of tonight.
Yep. We need to
Because
get
nobody
Ryan
wants
a
to look
matching
at
chair.
Nobody wants to look at us.
Zen says hello. Lisa, that lanyard it's like an ID badge that you can wear to like events. It's got it's got the QR code there, so if people scan it, it'll take them right to your Fish Fam link page, I do believe. And I don't know, it's just kind of a good way to know, I guess, who's who. So like, a lot of us have never met before. So if you're wearing one of these, obviously, you know, you're pretty well into the Fish Fam. What, baby? You can't open it? Why? There, you got it.
Nice to see you.
But yeah, it's just kind of a cool thing to have. And obviously, if you're wearing, you know, say you got like a clipboard with you too, and you got this badge on, maybe you can get special access somewhere. I don't know. Just act like you know, act like you work there or something.
Yeah.
You know.
See the special press pass.
Yes, I do have an actual fairy living in my house. She's a fairy princess. She is a handful.
Agree to see you. I need to get mine updated with my current logo and channel name and stuff.
Yeah.
I still have the Jeff Kane one.
Okay.
I've been intending to do that for almost a year now.
But yeah, so I don't know. I haven't been able to see the chat for a very long time. Did anybody have any questions?
Oh, they were making fun of you, like mad. There was no questions. It was just insults.
Oh, okay.
They were just too bad to actually repeat out loud.
Oh, I gotcha. All right. So I think.
Hey, Brenton, as long as somebody's bad talking you, at least they're talking about you. It's just not a whole bunch of nothing.
Even bad publicity is good publicity, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Oh, Ty was in here. What's up, Ty?
Yeah, Ty stopped in for a minute.
Mel was in
Tried to
here.
get-
Let me see if I can get participants. Let's see here.
I tried to say hi to everybody that I noticed.
Dada. Hey, Daddy.
Well, that participants list is not right.
Daddy.
YouTube sucks. What?
I went downstairs because my baby almost.
No, these mics aren't on, baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you
I've
Patreon,
had problems with my mics.
Oh.
Yeah.
Brenton?
What's up?
Are you a Fish Fam Patreon?
No, I'm not.
Brenton, how dare
Hey,
you?
I support in other ways,
Mm.
but I don't know. I don't even know how to do the.
Maybe one day, Nancy.
I don't even know how to do the Patreon. Do you have to have a Patreon account?
Yes, I believe so. At least it
Yeah,
makes it
see-
easier.
See, that's like, I've got so many accounts.
Oh, whatever.
It's amazing with it's amazing with 3 guys and 1 girl, and she's going to get all the attention.
That doesn't surprise me.
She's so much prettier than we are.
Yeah.
Hello, keep it up. Don't stop now.
Right, Boots?
All right, let's see if
There's
this
only one
works.
person that was trying to question that, though.
That would be probably you, but
That was you.
no, when Willow jumped in, I wanted to announce her. I'm sorry my live stream is going so slow right now.
All right, hold on. I gotta get a code here.
Blackout.
I'm
Brandon
doing
broke it.
Patreon right now.
Oh, time. Slacker.
Okay, now we can talk about him, right?
Well, it's spinning like that, maybe.
Uh-oh. I knew he'd still hear us.
Yeah.
All right, we're on there.
On there? I should have an
Boom.
accurate list.
But why can't we see them right there?
All right, so now how do I go to the participants list?
That's a good question. I haven't done it yet.
Oh, come on.
What do you mean?
Normally, I
I'm not
just
that
see.
fancy.
I always see somebody say FFL stats on
that's
the chat log.
I don't have my computer anymore.
Because I'm trying to do something here. Steven, how do I see the list?
Steven ran away like an hour ago, man.
Oh, come on.
He just came in and pretended he was here for a little bit and left.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Now I'm on your lap.
Hold on, baby. I'm trying to figure out how to look at the participants list on FishFam. So if I go to live,
Yeah, it doesn't come up here.
participants, not logged in or authorized. If you would like, I am a Patreon.
It might not have
Send.
registered yet.
Fix my issue. It says if you are logged in and are a Patreon, please email hello@fishfamlink.com.
Hey, Tommy.
What's up, Tommy?
All right, where the hell is that?
There, now you can see him.
So now we're gonna play a game with them, okay?
Oh, we're gonna play a game.
So what do you think he's missing?
He's missing something. What do you guys think? Oh, a bat. Rachel says a bat.
Okay. Let's see.
Yeah. It was a bet.
Okay, wait a second. Who's that?
Yeah. I don't know if I can skip. Hold on. Hold on.
Do I have to do that?
So what is everybody up to tonight?
Looking for the participants list. I was going to get set up for a live stream, and then I think Lumi reminded me that Eddie was going later, so I kind of forgot. And then I seen yours pop up.
Brent tries backstage.
You can access.
Hey, Brandon. Hey,
Stream
Brandon.
participants.
Ty is backstage apparently.
Is he?
Yeah.
Right, Branton.
Oh.
In the search function, type in participants. That's the best you've ever looked, Ty. And that looks like what Brent needs.
Let's see how do I
there he
flip this
is.
back around.
The gear.
You got it. You know what?
There we go. What's up?
Did you find it, Brandon?
What's up, Ty?
Not much.
Branson.
How are you guys doing?
Good.
Trying to learn Branton some stuff. All right, so in the search function, just type in participant.
Okay.
And that should pop up the icon to click on. And then you can select your stream.
Yeah, it says I'm not logged in or not authorized. I think I have to be authorized.
Do you have a...
I'm too new.
Yeah, probably. Give me a second.
I don't think I've ever felt like my facial hair was so inadequate.
Yeah.
There should be a bearded rule on this account.
So
Except
it-
for Willow.
You have access to your Facebook there, Brenton?
What's that?
Like Messenger? Do you have access to your Messenger?
Yeah. On my phone.
Yeah. Oh. Well, you don't need to see us.
All right. Oh, let's see here.
Start with the one that's got Linda.
I would say if Brent's going to start logging out, we can Ty, you can have my spot, and I can bounce out of here too.
Oh man, I'm getting here right at the tail end of everything.
Oh, that's all right. Let's see here. Participants: Jenna P, 2005, Chuck's Fish, Wally's Freshwater Aquatics, Warren Venter, Sweet Polly, Peplin Creek Aquatics, Mexicali Fish Keepers, Xanadudu, Sketty Nona, Asia Llewellyn, Only Oscars, Scotty the Fish Freak, CC's Aquascapes, Foxy's Fishes, Boots Cats, Coral Works, Linda Worth, The Zen Ginger, Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff Kane, Aquarium Fantasy, Branton Lightcap, Flying Mouse Aquatics, Lisa the Wolf, Uncle Smiley's Aquariums, The Tub Pond Handbook, Dr. Ted, Nancy B in Tennessee, Ed's Aquatic Exotics, Stephen P. 2003, Jeff Pelham's Aquatics, Fuzzy KR, Vinoxky, Jody P. And I think that's it. I didn't see Mel on there or Lumi. Did I say Nancy B?
No. I didn't think you did. Did you do
Nah,
both pages or just the one?
She can have my place.
And SC's here. Yeah, we didn't get Lance. Lance is
Did you
here.
do-
Cole's here.
Did you do both pages or just one?
Yeah, I did both pages.
Huh. I wonder why there's somebody missing.
I don't know.
How's Koi Man doing?
He sold them. He said not to tell you. But
One man's right here.
Hey.
I already sold them.
You already showed him?
Yes. Hi, Ty. Welcome to the pit. I don't know you, but here we are.
Oh, it's good to meet you.
Hey,
It's good to meet you too.
I always feel like I'm an imposter hanging out with all the aquarium people.
I do that every day of my life.
Yes. Stan, Melvin. Their participants missed a lot of people, so if it missed you, I apologize. It also could be Jeff's fault because he's the one that
that's
sent the
Brandon's
list.
fault. You can see where the page switched. Jenna was at the top and Jenna was at the bottom. I don't know why it's missing. Katie, Jake.
Jake and Katie are here. Oh yeah, you showing them your crystal? Where'd you get that?
From the fairy festival.
Yeah.
So, how are you guys going to set up that stream later that you guys did today, Ty?
Oh, did you? Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was mine and Aaron's first time doing our own stream, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah, I got his notification, but I didn't get yours.
You got what now?
So I didn't realize I got his notification, but not yours. So I didn't realize that you were live also.
Oh, funny. Yeah, well, it was, we just figured because we're in two different countries, we might have like slightly different audiences. We thought we'd both stream off of the same, or do the same stream at the same time on our different channels.
Yeah.
But
YouTube needs to streamline that a little bit and share the chats better.
yeah, that'd be great. There's a lot of confusion because of that.
Yeah, I actually listened to most of the replay on my way to Tristan's. I went to Tristan's after the Fairy Fest, but that's why I don't know if you got my message. I popped in.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, before the stream started. I knew I was going to be busy at this Fairy Fest, so.
So what color should I do?
The pretty one, Willow.
What color should I do?
Pick the pretty for French fries.
Yeah.
I would do like a yellowish color for the French fries.
Okay.
Don't forget a couple of them get overcooked, so a couple of them got to be brown.
A couple need to be brown, but
Yeah,
And then red for the container.
Yep.
the container, you can do it in multiple different colors.
Nicole. 100% extra crispy.
The answer is always going to be you are correct.
They want the box pink.
Smart man.
I'm a grandpa now, so you know I'd learn a thing or two.
That's my same answer at my house.
Is Vibes going live tonight?
I thought he was.
What time does he usually go?
9. Yeah, he should be coming up here in a little bit.
It depends on if he fell asleep or not.
He's always late.
Yeah.
He's always late, so.
Oh, he's live now.
Oh, yeah.
No.
We're
This is
double checking
notification.
right now. We're double checking.
It's for 9:05. It's supposed to be.
Hey, if guys, nothing personal, but if I gotta bounce, I can take a nap real quick.
Yeah. It's okay. You can always leave us with Cheryl.
That's exactly what's going to happen. She's going to fall
Sure.
asleep with you, and you're sleeping. You're sleeping with her, and let me just stop that. Let me just stop that conversation.
Before you start it, that looks great, Willow.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Willow, that looks really pretty. You did a really good job, Willow.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Can you show it to me again?
It's okay. Show it to him again.
That's definitely way better than Ryan could have done.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too.
That's so pretty. Oh my goodness. You did a good job, Willow.
So Ty, Rachel was wanting to know where you were at.
Where I was at when?
Where you live.
Oh, I'm in Salt Lake City.
So yeah, it's dark here. It's kind of weird seeing you with light.
Yeah, I mean, the sun's setting right now.
Uh-huh.
Or you can kind of see better over there. It's like golden hour right now.
Hey, Scotty.
Hey, Scotty. Oh yeah, you guys see her wings? It's her fairy wings.
Willow, does your dad have a pair of wings like that?
Nope.
You should probably get him some.
He would look prettier. He would look prettier if he did.
My toenails are still painted.
Yeah? I suspect they will be for a while. Like 20 years, probably.
Because I put a polish on it.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, I forget.
expect
you
you to-
also in Wisconsin?
Yeah. Northern Wisconsin, yeah. So he's 4 or 5 hours south of me.
Okay. Ryan?
I'm in Kansas City, basically. Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay.
So I'm in the middle of everything.
Smack dab in the middle.
Yeah.
My pond's just finally thawed out.
Dang.
The barrel
So
still
what
had 2 great big
color
ice
is the
balls
case?
floating in it till like this week.
What color is the case?
What color is the case?
Yeah, what color should I do it?
Gold and black. I think gold and black.
Not red.
Jeez, I didn't
Show
realize
it
you guys
off.
were still that frozen up there.
Yeah, I still got snowbanks in some of the ditches on the south side of the road if there's a tree line.
Jeez.
We thawed slow. It hit 60 today though, so that was good. I think a couple
Nice.
nights ago it was 29 again though. So nights are
I'm
still
glad
cold.
I don't live there. I hate the cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want any of that.
I don't know. It's kind of nice because it chases the tourists off for a while.
Mm.
For a while. Like for the rest of the entire year.
No, some of them come playing the snow.
Yeah, that's the problem with
Oh.
Utah. All the snow's what bring everybody here.
Yeah.
Yep, you have one.
Get another one?
Yeah, I have 2.
You're in the What?
If
How
I
far
had
down
to,
in
if I had to
Utah
talk
are
about
you?
everybody's complaints,
I'm sorry.
What part of the state are you in? The north, south, or central?
Like the north part of the state, like where the Great Salt Lake is.
Yep.
That's
You don't get
like
much snow
a
there though.
30-minute drive. I mean, Park City's like a 25-minute drive from my house.
Okay. You guys only get snow up in the mountains there though, or
We get heavy snowfall up in the mountains. Down here in the valley, we get, I think the most we've ever gotten is like maybe 14 inches, maybe 16 inches. So nothing
I know
crazy.
I was going to come out that way riding dual sport motorcycles one year because you guys have some good trails out there. Just never made
Yeah.
it.
It's yeah, especially on the southern end of the state. There's some really great
Yeah.
trail riding out there.
One year I'll
well,
make it.
that's Utah. Utah is one of my number one favorite states of the entire states because it is so diverse that you got mountains, you got desert, you have
Plural
Salt Lake.
marriages.
I loved as a child, and it's been several years since I've gone through Utah
It's
personally.
great, Willow.
But man, it was always you couldn't beat it.
Big Steve.
No, it's a beautiful state.
What's up, Big Steve?
Absolutely. I think it's one of those things where you live somewhere long enough, though, you like lose sight of that, and then you go somewhere else and you come back and you realize, oh my gosh, I forgot that the mountains were so pretty.
As much as I hate the cold, I don't think I could live anywhere else just because of all the people. There's just too many people everywhere else.
No, that's fair.
I don't mind people in like small volumes, but yeah, you throw me in a city and I'll go nuts.
Oh,
Yeah.
do I need to sign off? Do I need to sign
Nice,
off
Willow.
so you can talk?
So who can talk? Cheryl? All you have to do is
Yeah.
handle her your phone.
But now since it's too tired.
No, not her. She's oh my gosh. She's checking on the fish tanks again.
Yep,
That's
I've
because she
always
knew we were gonna
loved
try them.
how your fish room just frames you perfectly when you're doing live streams.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on where I'm streaming from, but yeah, this is the best spot.
Yeah.
And Kyle did the sticker, and it actually turned out really representative of the room.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought when I saw it.
Yeah. There's supposed to be a big or another row of tanks right behind me, which realistically you probably won't even notice them when I'm standing here anyway, because there's a whole row of like rocks and stuff right now.
Mm.
So even if I'm standing here, it'll still block it. It was going to be a normal height row, but I think I'm just going to do a 40 breeder on the bottom and a row of 5s across the top of it, and then leave the top as a table.
Okay.
For a future 3D printer expansion.
Nice.
I want to expand that side. I have fun with it.
Oh, that's cool. I always
Well, I know
thought. Oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead.
no, I was gonna say our top. Oh, Cheryl's gonna be a fucking bitch about this now. Oh, did I say that out loud? Dang it. Cheryl's
Pretty sure she's listening.
Oh, I know she's listening, but
okay.
But you can play this back, right?
Cheryl, if you hit him in the back of the head with a baseball bat, we'll delete that part of it. We swear.
Yeah, It's who else is listening? Yeah, she's in there setting up our room still, and our top third row of where we could put fish tanks. She has a short person problem, and our step ladder just doesn't want to cooperate with her feet.
Yeah.
What's going on, Gil?
Yeah, welcome in, Gil. I was too busy waiting for Ryan to keep putting his foot in his mouth.
Yep, I know. I'm still here.
Till the camera goes off.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'll be back in a second.
Yep.
Those are some gorgeous koi.
I almost
Wild.
apologize to you guys, but I won't.
So yeah, I mean, basically waiting for Alex. I need Alex to come through on these fry trays. So if Alex is hearing this, come on, man. Which kind of sucks. Those trout gadeids I sent out on Monday, they're still haven't made it to them yet. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so that ought to be interesting. They sat in like the Georgia sorting facility, Atlanta, Georgia sorting facility for like 2 days and didn't move.
Ouch. I've
So I
had
don't
that
know.
happen too with like hurricanes and fires and stuff.
Yeah.
It's jammed up down there.
So if they can make it there Monday, I think they'll be okay. But
Did you bag them individual or?
no, there was, I want to say it was 3 to a bag, but I pumped oxygen in them, and
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I think they'll be okay.
Yeah.
They weren't huge.
Okay. I think I'm gonna finally break down and get an oxygen tank.
Yeah, it was an oxygen tank. I just did it with the air pump.
Yeah.
So I mean, I made sure the bags were like full.
Yeah, but I think if I do oxygen, I could probably make them last in there for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Well, Zen, what I meant was I put as much air in them as I could, so they're extra puffy.
And he put the extra oxygen out of his lungs in there. It was just recycled.
Yeah.
There was a plant sitting in front of the air pump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the air scrubber.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more nitrogen in the air than there is oxygen, though.
Yeah. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that
Yeah.
the bags were as plump as they could be.
Okay. Yeah.
So
We'll go with
there's a lot of air in there. I packed them right. They didn't have a whole lot of the water. It was about a third.
I'm gonna hear this as there's a whole lot of hot air in there. So,
But no, I think they'll be okay. If they can make it to them on Monday or Tuesday, I think they'll be fine.
yeah. Ty, do you do a lot of recording? I know I've stopped by your channel before, but do you do a lot of outdoor recording?
I don't think Ty is here right now.
You might not be. You give us the koi so you could sneak off.
Yeah.
Vibes is live.
Did he go live?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I clicked on him. He just started.
All right. Well, we can hop down. I don't know how to direct you all over there, but
I got the link.
I,
yeah, if
Princess,
somebody wants.
Princess
It's
is
too
in charge.
complicated to figure out how to get my camera to turn back around.
Oh, Ty,
Um,
so do you do a lot of recording outside?
Yeah.
Do you do anything with lenses, like as far as polarized goes? Or have you considered it?
I have considered it. Okay, I'm gonna take a second. It's weird talking to my camera. Let's see.
So it's the gear. There's that little gear settings thing.
Yeah.
That's how you change your camera around.
Yeah, you got it.
Just gotta think about it. Let's see. There we go. No, I've wanted to get one. I just haven't yet.
Okay. So in the summer, I usually do fishing from the kayak, and I have
Mm.
some glare issues as well.
Yeah.
I know I can't be outside without polarized lenses, so
I mean,
On my
does that
face.
work pretty good on your? Does that work pretty good on your camera though?
yeah, I think if it was a better lens, it would. It helps a lot just putting it in front of it, but if it was a better quality lens, I think it would be better.
Sorry, you cut out for a second.
Oh, if it was a better quality lens, then the overall imagery would be better. But yeah, it does help.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta get one.
Yeah.
I don't do a ton of filming of the koi right now. It's mostly just been trying to get my deck finished and
Yeah.
that stuff.
Those could look pretty good.
Thanks. Yeah, they're coming along. A bunch of them got cart pox right now.
Ooh.
Need the weather to warm
I
up.
had never heard of that.
Yeah, what is that?
It's unique to koi fish. They get these like white spots and stuff on them.
Is it just from coming out of winter season?
Yeah, it's when the water starts to warm up, but it's not warmed up enough yet. They get these little white pocks on them. But as soon as
It's not
the
bugs coming
weather,
out of them, is it?
Huh?
It's not bugs coming out of them, is it?
no, I don't even know what it is. All I know is once the temperature hits like 68, that stuff's just gonna melt off of them.
Okay.
Huh.
Carp are tough. They just, I just need the weather to warm up so I can start growing them and doing more stuff with them.
Yeah. I need some more shabumpkins. I had that, what was it? I forget what the hell it's called. It's a smaller comet. There's a term for the fish being a little bit smaller. It's in the shabumpkins, koi, and comets. Can't think of the term. Sikozu?
Tosai?
Kosai. Maybe that's what it was. Is it?
With the T? Tosai?
Oh, Tosai? Maybe. I know it's like a dwarfed version of the fish. Doesn't get quite as big as the natural fish.
Oh, they got like these big rounded belly looking.
A lot of them do, yeah.
Tamasaba?
Maybe that's not the name I was given though. It was crap. I can't think of it. But anyway, I had a really gorgeous comet that was one of the shorter bodied ones, but it had super long flowy fins. It was pure red and black. I was really looking forward to that, and then came home from work and I found it dead in a pleco cave.
Ah, jeez.
Is that the one you got? Is that the one you got from Quad Cities?
It is, and I don't know what happened. I mean, he was swimming around great with all of them. He got a ding on his side. It healed up, and then found him in a pleco cave after it healed. And he was really fresh too, like super limp. So I tried to resuscitate him, but no luck.
Yeah, that thing looked really nice.
Sorry to hear that,
Yeah,
man.
That was a beautiful fish.
Yeah.
Fortunately, the guy's a breeder, so I can get hold of him and see if I can't get some more of his lines.
Okay.
That in its own is a whole nother conversation or two in itself.
Yeah.
Of just why, I mean, we all have gone through it, but talking about it is something different.
The fish, or losing fish for no apparent
Yeah,
reason. Some
well,
of them, I
losing
think it's.
fish or
I don't think he was the case. I think he might have been because there's 2 younger koi in there too. So it might have been that they got rambunctious and he just kind of slid in to hide and got stuck. I mean, it was an actual cave, so he fit. It wasn't like he was wedged. But he might have went in panic mode and wore himself out trying to swim forward.
well, and trust me, I mean, we got a Trapaho and Oscars sitting over here in our tank that are just bouncing off of each other, and
No, she's down here.
and then we throw in some stubborn, and sometimes but that's a whole other conversation.
I've seen some fish that it's just like they lose the will to live. They're perfectly healthy, perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden they're dead for
Right.
no real reason.
I've got 2 koi right now that are all scraped up. I had to pull them out and anesthetize them and get hydrogen peroxide and clean the wounds, and
Yeah.
it's a pain.
From
I
what?
think they'll be okay.
Lumi's got
Huh?
one that's got a good gash on it, and I think it looks to me in the pictures like it's healing up now, though.
That's good.
So how does that happen?
When they're stressed out or I just treated my pond for flukes recently.
Yeah.
But leading up to that, they were all flashing on the bottom drains and on the floor and on the walls and stuff. I think they just got nicked, rubbed themselves really bad. And their immune systems aren't great when the water's cold. So I think they just were starting to get infected or just became infected, or I don't know. But I just netted them out, and they all just took a nap while I was working on them.
It's very possible, Mandy.
Say what?
I said that's very possible, Mandy. She said that I sharded.
Yeah, anyways. Yeah. They drive me crazy.
Yeah. I need a bigger pond.
How big's your pond?
It's just a couple little plastic formed ponds, so I have to bring all the fish in the winter. I got a couple barrels and a kiddie pool that I put in the ground.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah, the barrels are for they were intended for rainbow fish spawning, so.
Oh, okay.
It worked out really good for one species, not so much the other. Still playing
Rainbow
with it a
fish are
little bit.
cool. I didn't know what those were until I started hanging out with all you guys from the fish fam.
Yeah. You have to specify that the not real rainbow fish are cool. The other one are fugly. Especially if Stephen P's in the chat.
Yeah, the pseudos are definitely the superior rainbows.
I like the rads more, but
Yeah.
I kept thinking if I was to do an aquarium, I think these are what I would do.
yeah. When they're fired up, they're colored up pretty good.
Mm.
When they're not,
But
though, they
my
just have
wife would
this
kill
great
me
big
if I
nuclear
put
hump
an
and look
aquarium in
funny.
the house.
Yeah. Send her away on a week-long girls' week vacation or something.
I already did that, and I started building a 6,000-gallon koi pond.
Yeah. We got to finish that first. That way you have something else to do when you send her away again.
Gotta finish it first. Well, I enjoyed hanging out for a minute, but I gotta head.
All right. Thanks for hopping up with us. It was good chatting with you.
Yeah. Ryan, it's good to meet you. Jeff, Branton,
It was nice to meet you
buddy in the
too.
chat. Catch you
Yeah.
later.
Later.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off too. Willow wants to go hang out downstairs, and I don't want to take too much time away from vibes.
Yeah. We'll head over there.
So, thanks everybody for coming out. If you're still here, Willow save us. And
Thanks for having us
yeah,
up.
I appreciate you guys coming out, and we'll see you over at Vibes.
All right.
And thank you guys for coming up. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
All right,
Later.
guys. Peace.